What is up, guys? Jeremy here, and welcome back to another video. So I wanted to push a video out talking about today's Apple event because I thought it was really cool. They announced, I think, a lot of products, a lot of really cool products, and I just wanted to give you guys my opinion on them, which ones I might buy personally, which ones I think are worth buying, and just what was announced basically. Now, I'm not going to go too in depth with like every spec of all of these products. I will get a little bit more in depth of the things I'm interested in and give you guys some information about them. But first off, if you guys haven't seen today's event, be sure to check it out. It was really good. Apple does an amazing job at their video production on these non-live events, and I think they really do a great job with the events. So highly recommend you guys to check it out. Of course, I'll leave the apple.com link in the description if you guys want to hop over and check anything out that I mention. So it was the spring event today. They introduced us to some new stuff, and I'm excited to show you guys. So first off, this is probably the biggest hyped part, was the new iMac. As you guys can see, it's stupid thin iMac. It comes rocking the M1, and that right there, I think that's all you need. You got a 4.5K Retina display, 24-inch with an M1 in it, new speakers, new camera, mics. It looks like a great upgrade. So if you guys are sitting on an older iMac, this is probably the one to upgrade to. And the only reason, well, not the only reason, but one of the main reasons why I think it's definitely a worthy upgrade is because of that M1 chip. I haven't really done a video on it, but I upgraded recently. As about a week and a half ago, I got the Mac Mini M1, and let me tell you what a freaking powerhouse the M1 chip is. It's insane. It handles everything I throw at it. So, and that's from 4K video editing. I'm currently, screen capturing with camera at 3K for this display size, and I haven't even heard the fan on it. So just the M1 chip being in that iMac, I think it's definitely a worthy upgrade. The colors are pretty interesting. As you can see, there's green, yellow, orange, red, purple, which is my favorite. I think the purple looks great. There's a blue, and then if you guys don't like colors, there is a gray version, which is just the normal kind of Apple aluminum look. So if you guys don't want a color, you do have that option. I like that they added that. But if we take a look at it, it's pretty cool looking. I like the design. It's super thin looking. Like, that is incredibly thin for being an all-in-one computer. I think that's just amazing how they did that. And say hello to the new iMac, and it starts at $1299. I think that's a pretty damn good price point for a 4.5K display, an M1 chip, a new design, color options. Pretty cool looking. So here's a better look at some of the colors that it comes in. Like I said, I think my favorite is the purple. Let me know what your favorite is down in the comments. But the only thing that's weird about it, and I have mixed emotions about the color combo, is, as you can see on this front view kind of image here, the front of the iMac and the stand have kind of a pastel color instead of that vibrant color. Now, I wish they, I don't know, I don't mind it. It's new looking, it's different looking, it's still somewhat good looking, but I think they could have made it look just a little bit better. I think where you can tell with this is in the red version. The front bezel and the stand are kind of a rose color, and I feel like if the front of the iMac was all black and it had, just the pure red stand, for the red version at least, that would look freaking killer, that color combo. But still, nonetheless, it's a great upgrade. I think it's a blast to the past. This reminds me of old Mac computers, and I like that they did this. I think it was very smart, especially if you go to like some sort of business or a studio or something and they have multiple versions of these iMacs out. I think it just would set the place off and look really, really cool. But as you can see, it does look amazingly thin, only 11.5 millimeters. And it's got a 4.5K display, the M1 chip in it. I think it's a worthy upgrade just because of the chip. The chip is a powerhouse, and I can't recommend the M1 enough. And then that moves us along to the new iPad Pro. And it has the M1 chip in it. that blew my mind when they announced that at the Apple event. The M1 chip. So a Mac chip has been ported over to iPad. I don't even know what this means in terms of jailbreaking, but it's freaking cool. And the M1 chip, like I said, I can vouch for it. It is an absolute monster of a chip. It'll handle anything you throw at it, just about anything, unless you're like filming Hollywood movies, then you might stress the system. But if you're an average person, the M1 is good enough for just about anything, even high-end photography with huge, 100 megapixel images and 4K video. It just handles everything. So M1 chip in the iPad Pro, and it also comes with a 12.9-inch liquid Retina XDR. So this 12.9-inch has the same display technology as their Pro XDR display, the display that costs $6,000. Same technology that's found in that display is in this iPad. Paired with the M1, it might be time for me to upgrade my iPad. I have an old iPad 7, and this might be time to upgrade. There's other cool stuff like 5G capabilities, new ultra-wide front-facing camera with center stage. I don't really care for those things too much. I don't really use an iPad for FaceTime. I just mainly use my iPhone for that. And the 5G, I usually just get Wi-Fi models. I don't really need the connectivity, especially when I have an iPhone that I'm paying hotspot on already. So not really needed to have capabilities for that. But, it's still, there if you guys do use the iPad for that. And center stage is pretty cool for FaceTiming. It'll kind of camera follow you around. It was really interesting looking. But the iPad has, the M1, which blew my mind, as you guys can see. It's mind-blowing performance. It really is. And then the liquid Retina display, the XDR display, is probably going to look freaking amazing on an iPad. 5G, blah, blah, blah. You can also get the new smart case with the keyboard in white instead of just black, so I thought that was cool. But like I said, having this M1 on that iPad Pro is really going to make it limitless, I think, just because of how amazing the M1 is. So iPad Pro looks really cool. We also got a new color for the iPhone in that purple. And I don't know why, but I like it. I like that purple. It's just kind of vibing with me. It's kind of like the purple of the new iMac. I don't know. I kind of like this purple. I think it looks really cool. And as you can see, it's just a new color option. There's no new specs or anything like that. It's just a new color option for iPhone 12. It's not for the 12 Pros. Only the 12 and the 12 mini come in purple. But cool that they released a new color. For those of you that might be purple fans, this is definitely the phone for you. If you're looking to upgrade iPhone, I wouldn't do it right now. Right now is a bad time to upgrade an iPhone. You want to wait for the iPhone 13, trust me. It's like, we're like halfway there, so I would just wait out a little longer. And we got AirTags. Finally got them. They've been talking about these for 2 years? At least 2 years, maybe 3, I can't remember. Probably 2 years. But AirTags are out, and they're pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. They're only $30. So the price point is mind-blowing because I thought they'd be $100 a piece. But in fact, you can get 4 of them for $100. And these are pretty damn sweet. Basically, you can get them on keychains. You can connect them to, anything, your luggage, your keys. You could put them in your car. You could put them anywhere, and you can track them on your iPhone with Find My, the application. And I was curious about these. I was thinking, let me go in here. I actually researched these a little bit. I was like, well, if you can get an AirTag, this is like James Bond level stuff. You could put this in someone's back pocket and track them, or put them in someone's car. If you guys know where I'm going with this, but they actually have a system built into the AirTag that will let someone know if you're trying to secretly track them. So that's kind of cool. Right here, privacy is built in. So if right here, it's highlighted. So if someone else's AirTag finds its way into your stuff, your iPhone will notice it. Notice it's traveling with you and send you an alert. So if someone's trying to track you with an AirTag, you will get an alert if you have an iPhone. So it makes me wonder, if you don't have an iPhone. I don't know. Seems kind of weird, but still nonetheless, the AirTags look really, really cool, and the price point is amazing. And then they did announce a updated version to Apple TV 4K, which I don't really use Apple TV, so I wasn't too interested in this upgrade, but it looks like a nice upgrade. You get an A12 Bionic chip in there, an all-new remote, which looks really good. It's kind of a mixture of the old style remote and the newer style. It's kind of like a mixture. You got like the Siri button on the side. There's 4K high frame rate, HDR, and you can experience all your favorite Apple services on one big screen. There's also some new features with that Apple TV 4K that I won't touch base on just because I don't find it to be too interesting. But if you guys use the Apple TV, it's definitely a upgrade to take a look at. There's some cool new features that might be worthy of an upgrade at this point. But that's pretty much it. They also announced an update to Apple Card and Family, and then podcast subscriptions, and I believe there is one other thing that I can't remember, but those are all the new products that were announced today. I am very excited for the iPad Pro with an M1 in it. I think that's crazy. Like I said, I don't know what that even means in terms of jailbreaking, but it's the first time an iPad has received a Mac chip in it, so it's kind of unheard of. It makes me wonder if, like, will an M1X come out in the fall for a Pro Series iPhone? Who knows? It's very interesting to see that they took one of their Mac chips and put it into an iPad. I think it's really, really cool. And then, of course, the iMac with the new colors. Let me know, again, what your favorite color is down in the comments. But that's going to be basically it for this video, guys. Just want to update you on the event. Again, the link for apple.com is in the description. If you guys haven't seen the event, I'd recommend to watch it. It's really good. But anyways, this has been Jeremy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.